To make the riddle more easier to follow, a keypad of heavens without enter key. How on earth you going to enter the code? There is a 9 base systems here. The keypads have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as worldly ones. Whenever a being or a person or energy press this code, a red color will be marked on the keypads for descending order and orange color for ascending order. So there is a series of number to be pressed and series of number to be not pressed. And heaven have no staircase. How do you go? How one is supposed to reach heaven without staircase? How can a machine execute a code without the enter key? I don't know. Now, likewise, we are looking for holograms out of ordinary, which should not exist with our known science. Can you or can you not create a other dimension, a 3D hologram on a 2D plane? No one has ever heard of its possibilities, but nothing is absolute zero and nothing is impossible till you've seen it with your very eyes. One of our members in the motherland in Russia has implemented very well in his drill and in his electronic appliance, and I would include a link. I try to find it right there so you can hook it up what our brothers in arms is doing across the world. Sadly, I don't speak Russian. I try to communicate with him if I could. This is another acceleration graph that has been plotted due to its color and arrangements. The hologram effect is not so immediately being noticed, but it is plotted in the same fashion, applying the Rodin methods, techniques, and we lift out. Please make a reference to Marko Rodin, and I'm not going into it for details. We are plotting it in the same way as the acceleration graphs, but we would take a very interesting approach to take the longest route to accomplish the task. No one would do it unless a fool would take the longest route to it's not a loop. The longest route we take, keeping in mind a mirror image we are handling. So we have 1. If you can see barely, we have a 9 here. Then mirror image of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The longest route we would take 1, 2, 4, 8, and we sort of swing it back, 7 and 5. Right? It's meaningless. This is pointless. Why don't we just go 1 to 9 and that's it? According to its creators, according to Rodin, yes, you can go from 1 to 9. The problem with electronic is you face resistance and it produces heat. What if you take a shopping route, a rather longer route, what will you end up with by taking up a longer route? What it ends up is a very shocking outcomes. It indeed somehow creates some sort of unexpected 3 to 4 dimensional holograms that should not exist on a simple 2D planes. How this all come into existence? This is why this video is for. So acceleration graphs, we would take a swing. We would plot the acceleration graph the same fashion as normal ones, but we would connect 1 to its 1, 2 to its 2, 4 to its 4, and we will lift to 8 to its 8, and then we will swing backwards. Then we will connect 7 to its 7s, 5 to its 5s, and so on. The end result is the 2D plane. The 2D plane jump out of its jump out. It really jump out of its ordinary. This effect has not been fully displayed on these clips. I excuse me for this, but I try to make a point across here. So we could turn a standard one into a multiply one. We would try to look into the business of the higher dimensions being created on a ordinary basis. This is a circle of 360 degrees using a 9 base systems. We only connected, so we have 1, 9, 18, 27 is swing us back to 360 degrees. Wow, it's a little bit hard to see. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get the idea. So, naturally, in a circle, this first half and the next half is a mirror image of itself. So we have no problems of entering the mirror universe. Well, let's look at the superimposed holograms for a second, see if we can capture this. So if nature would like you to see it, you will see it. If nature don't want you to see it, you never get it. Okay. You would try to visually, you will see it does do some visual trick. The problem is electron take this as a bait, and you are fishing a really deep one. It's a deep sea fish if you catch it. So we are after possibly a third or fourth dimensions. You nearly effortlessly access the z-axis with a primitive tools. Well, not primitive, with a very simple settings. Our friend in Russia has done it, and he has done it very happily. Excuse me, I try to flip to another series.